Mhm. Let's go. Go. Yeah, them boys. God, my God. This is stressful indeed. Yeah, that was not good. Brown guy left. Oops. Sorry, buddy. What? The lands, alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, more stuff. Weapon. Help you. Got him. What the hell? Nice kick. Oh, all the javelin. We need more javelin. 100%. Since the ducks left, that got him. What does he give me the weapon? Sorry. I mean that. All right, here we go. Just have to type. Oh my god. You kidding me? Fisted me. That was you didn't see that? That hit the wrong guy and was aiming at me. This guy. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. My bad. All right, here we go. Well. What am I doing? shit for 2 months. I I have those moments. Weird. Was beef from Woodhouse 6. Huh, I'm dead. Or not. Get him! Oh god. Saved. Community just gooners. They shoot me, what the fuck? Only people with more than X hours, of course. 32. I'm pretty high up there, eh? It wasted so much time in this game. Fuck. Fuck. Got me now. Well, you probably get the point in it. Yeesh. Ugh. Let's defend as good as possible, eh? What? Makers. I can kind of see that guy. All right. Fuck. I hate this weapon. Oh, destroy him. Sorry, buddy. Oi. Oi, mate. Care for the one naked bald guy. Dude. Shit. This guru guy's a bit annoying. A little bit dead. No way, hombre. No. Fortunate. Dum dum da dum. Let them be. Baracos. Teamwork. Oh man, that was so close. He's farming me. Jesus Christ. Farming me hardcore. Someone walks in there on as well. What a lovely day. Can confirm. Say that you love me. Thank you. Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, fool. Oops. Mistake. Damn, nice. Yeah, got him. My God. Get up. No. Oh man. Who's the mod here? Finish him. Ain't gonna happen, brother. Ah. No. No. The fuck? Oh man. Fucking hell. I'm retarded. Ah. Up here. Hold on. No. Sherlock Sholmes got him. Yeah, you better go the other way, brother. So, what the keep on trying to rock that thing. Oh, you little pendejo. No! Well, Milan is gonna be our king. I think it would be a fun king. Fuck. Fortunate. Need tot. My brain melts down. I don't understand what that means. Hot drink. Oh, we finally got that guy. Oh my god, after 10 million days. Million decades. Decade. Got him. Run! Yeah, yeah, relax. Oh, bombing so well. I think I got the same guy twice. Poor guy. Poor lad. Poor laddie. Somehow. Jesus Christ. Had a scratch my leg. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Shit. Very stressful. Ah, fucking getting yeah. Gonna. Milan's not gonna die. That guy's good. Look at him. Let's they gank him. Kick me out of my throat. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Nothing. Oh, fucking hell. Boy, mate. Damn. Very stressful. They're starting to turn gray, guys. Yep. Yep. Ah, okay. Play a song for my liege. Good. Guys, never mind. Come on, Baracos. Baracos. There's no other way to kill him, man. No other way to kill him. No fucking way. Come here. I need your assistance, Baracos. Going upstairs. Wait, Milan's actually gonna die. That was a great duck. Fuck. Not even top 3, mate, but I joined late, so right? Go. No! Fucking Sportacus. I always get annoyed when we fight against each other in ranked. It's so terrible. Finally. Goes defend. Oh, not him. Not him. Alright, close game. Unlucky. Got fisted, makes. Ah. Gotta read this. One second. Alright, here we go. Why, blimey. What do I want to do? I mean, we could check out if anyone's playing ranked, yeah? Who's the other guy? Hello. Grab this. Oops. 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 Get the fuck out of here. I got Chad Thundercock. Fuck. Grab that shit out of me. Yeah. Let's see. Not a free horse for me. Cabinet. Ugh. Help! I need help. Fuck. I wanna be a Steward King? No, thank you. Okay, I'm actually going up on a rank, but I don't think unfucking readable, dude. Unfucking readable. Oi. He was aiming for the one above. Wait, is oh yes. Hey, I gotta watch some. Bad the Thunder Truck. What the fuck? Have this. Holy shit. Damn. Okay. Brother. Brother in Christ. Uh. Okay, he's friendly. Very nice. No, no. Shit. I'm just dying. Fix the door. I need someone to fix the door. I hate this. I'm there now. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. They're actually fisting to get above. Dude, there's no one playing ranked. What? Not one guy. I just left. Whoa. Okay, probably thinking, hey, he left. Nope. It's fine. It's fine. I'm still dead, guys. It's 10. What the fuck is that ranked? So dead. I am so dead, brother. High level. Number device. What the fuck? Okay, okay. 1 out of 5, I'll take it. He's still gonna win this one. What is this ranked? He's just waiting till I go 4-0. He's waiting until I go 4-0. And he's gonna eat me. Fight. Oh, now he's gonna beat my ass. Good fight. Diamond. Take it. Top 50. I'm still top 50. Boy. Yeah, I got chubby too. Gotta change takes. I don't want to cook. I want to cooking now. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna take like a while until we find a game. Maybe I should just play like Ferdinand 2 and then we wait. Server's full again. Come on. Still full. One. Na, na, na. Da-da-da-dum. All right, he's not gonna. What the fuck was that? Wait, that was someone's hacking, I think. Yeesh. Harry, let's get right into it. I was gonna hit. Found a game. All right, let's see. Oh Lord. Probably like a game that's not gonna happen. Bound to not happen at all. Oh yeah, there's no sound, right? See it, mate. Property. Headset. Yep. Well, that's awkward. Down at all. Just me yapping. No one knowing what I was saying. Yep. Oh, nice. Jab, sure. There. Did nothing. Try it again. Did nothing. Healing. Grab this. What? Another one. Oh, would have been a hit. The wrong guy. Sorry, buddy. Damn. That's too small. Fucking hell. Legs like itchy. Excuse me. Oh, win anything? I won! Fucking won in the lottery, but not much. Pejas. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Was such a dumb. That move. I shouldn't have eaten all that soup yesterday. Shit, he got him. Fucking get him, boys. What the fuck? Very cool. Weapon. Legs itching. Stock. Oh. Everything we got. Don't you dare, brother. Shit. Yeah. Forgot to search. Alright, here we go. Got him. We're good. Not cool, brother. Got him. Nice. Level 3 got me. Nice. That is falling down. Peter Punk. Got the molester, Mike. La, 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 la. Wait. I misclicked. Start cooking, man. I like 7 p.m. now. Chicken. Then oh, I should have expected that. They're gonna stab me. Can we lose objective? I'm trying to get second. Oh, then I got second red now. Same thing I do usually. Get 'em, boys. Fuck. Get away. Get away. Boy. Where the hell did you come from? What the fuck? Sorry, buddy. We're spot waiting. I think they're all going down right now. Why? No. Oh. Oop. Whatever flag somewhere. What are you doing? Oh, he got me good. No way. Got me. I thought I was gonna get him. Yeah, that was cinema. Burn in the fire. Hit. Ah, missed. Stop moving. Oh, that's me. Shit out of me. Oh, I didn't see. Team is trying to feud it out. Shelping. I discovered Shelping. Can you Shelp? Hell yeah. I know I'm actually excited of the series, the new one. Even though Black Snape, but because of all the memes, I think it's work out. Like, that guy's not a level. What the? I tell him as much as I can. No full damage. Whisper guy still alive. What do I want to do? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, you little. What the fuck, Peter? What me? What me? Get them boys. Get it. Billy Harrington. Hell of a fight. Oh shit. Good. Dead. Fuck. Again. God. Battle axe is so terrible weapon, man. Welcome. Oh. Such is fate. No. Lasted for a good while. Got him. Basically forces them to dig me out instead of rushing me. In. Fuck. My God, he painted me like 3 times in a row. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this one. Listen closely. My headset in the wrong way. Is holy fuck! I have no chance of guy. Up. The whisper. Oh, I missed. Oh, I thought it was a firebomb. Nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Close game, mates. Very close. Ah, God. Bye. Head. 2026. Oh, this is a fast round. Come on, let's finish this really quickly. Oh yeah, that was not good. Ah, vicious. Oh, heal. Whew. Very nice, team. The hell is he doing? Wait, we didn't get it? What? Thought we had it. Villain. Nice. Holy. Ooh. Big to be feared. Three of those. Oh, fuck. Kill him! What are you doing? It's not. Died. Okay, relax. Beat him up, boy! Boss with Jim. I really cannot aim, mates. Up. Row the boat. Gently down the stream. Sorry, you say. Jesus Christ. Oh. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Too kind. Go 360. Grab. Oh! Shit. Take it. Added. Boink. I'm missing everything, mate. Nearly hit him. From Sky is kinda mean. Kinda mean. I should press H. No! Oh, he's this guy, dude. Who's that guy? I'm done. Really not hungry, actually. Primato. Okay, let's go to play. After this move. Shit! Bombing me. Yeah. Can I break this? Eh. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't. All right, I see how it is. It's bombing me. That got me good. Yikes! Bad for me. Server's full. Already 8 o'clock. Yeah. Now. Himalaya. Server's full. Server's full. Okay, I'm just gonna try and rank up. See what we're gonna have. And in the meantime, I'm gonna cook. Yep, that. I think I'm gonna. Oh boy, we got a game. Full. Yep. The one. In the meantime, I'm gonna watch this. Soldiers fought long after the war ended.
Work our way towards the ones that shouldn't even exist. Number 3, the soldier who kept fighting after it ended. When the war ended, there was one soldier
I've
who
seen this
stayed
one.
behind. Jungle, 3 soldiers were still living in hiding, completely cut off from the world. One of them was Soichi Yokoi, a soldier stationed in the island of Guam during the war. One day, Allied planes began flying overhead, dropping thousands of bombs onto the island. The attack was relentless, killing many of his fellow soldiers and destroying their equipment and supplies. After the attack, American forces swarmed the island and a deadly battle broke out. Thousands of men were either killed in battle or captured, with only around 100 Japanese soldiers surviving the onslaught. Yokoi and 9 of his fellow soldiers just barely managed to escape with their lives and headed deeper into the dense and unforgivable jungle. For the
Doubt
next few
anyone
days, the
gonna
men moved
play,
around
eh?
endlessly to evade capture, surviving off their rations of food. But eventually, their food ran out, and in a desperate attempt to survive, the group of men separated and broke off into smaller groups. Yokoi and two other men, Mikio Shichi and Satoshi Nakahata, were one of those groups and continued to travel further into the
Hate him with
jungle.
so big
Once they were
lips.
deep
What the
enough, the
fuck?
three men built underground caves for themselves, which they hid in during the day to
Not
avoid
ended.
capture. The
Try
men
again.
survived by hunting and eating poisonous frogs, rats, bugs, snails, fruit, and anything they can get their hands on. This miserable existence went on for months, and then those months turned into years. One day, the men came across leaflets laying on the floor, stating that the war was over. The men all agreed it was propaganda meant to lure them out of hiding to be killed or captured, so they remained in the jungle. The men alternated every few days to visit each other in their caves, passing the time telling stories, joking, and fantasizing about all the things they would do when they finally returned home. These stories went on for years, and soon, time itself became a blur. One year, a massive typhoon hit the island, destroying much of the vegetation and making finding
Waited.
food nearly impossible. For the next couple of years, the men were struggling to meet their nutritional needs and were barely surviving. The men were set to meet as they usually did every few days, so Yokoi crossed a small section of the jungle to visit his friends. Once he had arrived, Yokoi dropped down into his friend's cave, but what he found was nothing he could have prepared for. Inside that dark and isolated cave lay Shishi's lifeless body. Turned on its side, it was clear he had fallen asleep, but his body had finally had enough. Caught up in the horror, he ran through the jungle straight to Nakahata's cave to tell him. In a panic, he dropped down inside, but before he could speak, he saw it. Nakahata's body, also laying on its side. He had died as well. The death of both his brothers hit Yokoi extremely hard, and he went days without eating or sleeping, later stating that he felt the warmth leave his heart that day. For the next few years, Yokoi lived alone, growing more paranoid as time went on, yet continuing to survive off the land, eating whatever he could find and only moving in the dead of night, carefully erasing his footsteps. One day, Yokoi got very sick in the jungle and was certain he would die from it, so he went in his cave to lay down and die. There, at least he knew
mate.
the enemy would never find his corpse. But to his surprise, he woke up the following morning still breathing. The years in complete isolation continued, but eventually, Yokoi's
Alright,
luck
let's see,
finally
let's
ran
see.
out. One
Let's
day, he
see.
headed down to a nearby river and was shocked to encounter two enemy soldiers from the Allied forces. Knowing that he had been discovered, it would only be a matter of time before he would be captured and killed, so he decided to catch them off guard and kill them before they had their chance. But the men easily restrained him. They dragged him across a section of the jungle and into a dark building, and then did something he never expected. They handed him a bowl of hot soup. It turned out that the men were hunters, not soldiers. Yokoi was then turned into authorities and was set to return home. The news of Yokoi's capture exploded in Japan, and soon everyone wanted to hear his remarkable story. But before he would tell it, he first had to make a stop. He returned to his family's home to discover that they had died long ago while he was away. He traveled down to their family's gravestone, where he wept uncontrollably. There, he saw what was written on the stone, that he himself had been dead for nearly 30 years. Yokoi's story was broadcast on news stations and TV shows, and he toured Japan for months. People fell in love with him, and he became a popular TV personality. He got married, had children, and settled down. Yokoi lived a peaceful and quiet life until the day he passed, at the age of 82. Yokoi had spent 26 long years of his life in the jungle. Number 1. The soldier who never believed it was over. Long after the war was over, one soldier was still hiding in the jungle, waiting for orders. The last thing his commander ever told him was, "It may be 3 years, it may be 5, but whatever
just wait."
happens, we'll come back for you." That soldier was Hiro Onoda, a young member of Japan's Army Special Intelligence Unit, sent to Lubang Island in the Philippines to conduct guerrilla warfare and gather intelligence. His orders were simple: lead a group of men behind enemy lines, destroy enemy planes and boats, and under no circumstances ever surrender. The island, which was once under Japanese control, had been taken by the Allied forces 2 years prior, and it was their their job to prevent them from strengthening their position any further. His plan was simple: lead his men into battle when the enemy least expected it, and if defeat became inevitable, retreat into the jungle and switch to his specialty, guerrilla warfare. Then regroup, rinse, and repeat. But the moment he arrived on the island, things would not go as planned. Officers who outranked him gave different orders and instead instructed his men to fight the Allied forces head on. This style of attack would be a fatal mistake. The American soldiers quickly defeated them. Onoda saw that defeat was inevitable, but only managed to order 3 of his men to retreat into the jungle in time. The men worked their way deep into the jungle, pushing further in day after day. Their goal was to reach a Japanese camp that was over 9,000 feet in elevation at the top of a mountain. Once they arrived, the men were happy to find Japanese soldiers there, but their joy wouldn't last long. During the night, the camp was attacked by Filipino soldiers, and the entire camp and many soldiers were set ablaze. Onoda and his men once again fled deeper into the jungle. By this point, the men had gone through their entire rations of food and were scavenging the land for fruit and water just to survive. As they made their way through the jungle, the men came across the corpses of fellow soldiers, men who had fled the battle long before they arrived, only to perish in a foreign land. Their remains swallowed and erased by vegetation. Months would go by, and the men continued to move. But one day, while the men were searching for food, they came across 2 local villagers. So Onoda and his men quickly held them at gunpoint. The men, scared half to death, muttered the best they could: "The war is over." But seeing that they were not soldiers, they let them live. Onoda's men were thrilled with what the men had told them. But Onoda quickly ended the conversation and dismissed the claims entirely, believing that the men were so scared that they would have said anything not to be killed. So the men continued to work their way further across the island. They eventually settled on an area that was near water and a small farming village, and built a shelter there. The men liked the area because they could steal the farmers' crops and kill their cattle for food. One day, the men crept near the village to shoot a cow, and as the gunshot rang out, another shot followed, killing one of Onoda's men with a headshot.
Well, at least we got a game,
set up an ambush, as they were sick of their cattle being killed. In the battle, Onoda heavily injured a man, kidnapping him and dragging him back to their shelter. Suspecting that he was part of the Filipino army, the men stabbed him in the heart and killed him. Little did they know, the man was nothing more than a local farmer. After this killing, one of Onoda's men left the group, as he had grown tired of fighting and disappeared into the jungle, leaving only Onoda and one other man named Kinshichi Kozuka. One day, the men heard what sounded like a loudspeaker coming from the jungle, so they carefully approached. As they got closer, they saw around a dozen men in the middle of the jungle holding up the Japanese flag. They yelled into the microphone, stating that the war was over.
Oh my goodness.
But yet again,
At least
Onoda
I
refused to
tried.
believe them, even when the man holding the microphone was his own father. The men left behind radios, newspapers, and magazines to prove that the war was over and that the world had moved on. But nothing was good enough for Onoda, and he dismissed it all as propaganda. Years passed, and the 2 men survived off the land, hunting wild game, foraging for food, and raiding nearby villages, killing anyone who got in their way. One year, during a typhoon, a woman who seemed disoriented stumbled near their shelter. Suspecting it was an enemy spy, the men quickly restrained her, killed her, and buried her body in a shallow grave. The woman was just a local villager who was believed to have gotten lost that night, and ended up near the last 2 men she would ever want to encounter on that island. Even more years would pass them by, and before long, Kozuka had gray hair, and Onoda, a once young man, had many wrinkles. The 2 men passed their days in their shelter and raided villages at night for food, but their luck couldn't last forever. During one of their village raids, the men got into a battle with the Filipino police, and in that battle, Kozuka would be struck with a fatal gunshot wound, leaving Onoda as the only Japanese survivor on the entire island. For the next 2 years, Onoda lived in complete isolation and grew colder, as he continued to terrorize locals using guerrilla warfare tactics, hurting and killing many people to steal resources and survive. But one day, everything would change. A Japanese adventurer named Norio Suzuki heard of Onoda's story and traveled to the island to find him. He was determined to hear the story for himself, even if it cost him his life. He traveled for 4 days through the jungle where Onoda was known to be, and eventually ended up right in front of him, with a gun pointed right at his head. Onoda explained to him that he was simply following the instructions that his commander had given him at the start of the war, and he was determined to follow these orders until he was instructed otherwise. Suzuki told him that the war had ended years ago, but Onoda refused to surrender and returned back to his life in the jungle. But Suzuki was stubborn and was determined to get what he came for, so he followed him, asking him question after question, wanting to know everything as he found Onoda's story incredibly interesting. Onoda eventually opened up and gave him what he wanted, as he had not spoken to anyone in over 2 years. The men shared a meal, a bottle of liquor, and even took this photograph together before Suzuki said his goodbye. Suzuki took that photograph to a man named Yoshimi Taniguchi, a bookseller. A few days later, that man arrived on the island to instruct Onoda to lay down his weapon. He told them it was a direct order from his commander. After all those years, he had kept his promise, a promise he had made nearly 30 years earlier. Once Onoda arrived in Japan and exited the plane, he was shocked to receive a hero's welcome, with hundreds of people surrounding him. He was the last soldier to ever come home from the war. Onoda had spent nearly 30 years on the island. 28 and a half of those years were after the war had ended. But after the media and attention had died down, Onoda found himself on yet another unrecognizable island. But this time, it was one that he once called home. The way of life and the traditional Japanese values he had fought for no longer existed. Japan had become a consumer-driven society, something he could have never imagined. Onoda left Japan and moved to Brazil, where he became a cattle farmer, settled down, and got married. He lived to the age of 91 and passed in 2014. In the end, Onoda was called a hero by many, but to the villagers of Lubang, he was something else entirely. A monster. They claimed Onoda and his men killed over 30 villagers during their time on the island, but the true number will never be known.
Stress, Schmerzen, Schlafstörungen? Probier's mit der Kraft der Natur. Jetzt bei Dr.
Evil people you've never heard of. They say that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. A quote that perfectly describes Vasily Blokhin, the deadliest executioner in known human history. Blokhin got his first taste for blood after joining the Red Army during the events of World War I. Over the years, he became the perfect soldier, one who is able to perform tasks effectively, efficiently, and without hesitation. This of course really accelerated Blokhin's military career, as in 1921 he was recruited into the Soviet secret police organization known as the NKVD. One bonus on his extensive resume was his innate ability to remain emotionally numb when carrying out acts of violence. He simply saw it as part of the job, comparative to menial tasks like filing paperwork or having to put up with Deborah from HR's incessant complaints that your funny shirt just isn't work appropriate. Blokhin's unique skill, if you would call it that, quickly distinguished him amongst his peers. If you needed someone dead, Vasily was your guy.
I'm
His
gonna
work and unwavering
start
loyalty
another game.
continued to push him upward and onward. In just 6 years, he was assigned as head of a newly created branch of the NKVD by Mr. Supreme Soviet leader guy Joseph Stalin, a branch specifically designed for executions. And with that, Blokhin had become one
30
of
minutes
Stalin's
and I'm
most
not-
trusted workers, executing low and high-profile targets without question.
Excellent work, Blokhin. That goes right up on fridge.
During his service, Blokhin had personally executed thousands of people, including high-ranking Soviet officials, during the Great Purge, an internal mass execution of anyone remotely accused of opposing Stalin's rule. Blokhin himself had been spared from the purge due to his repeated proofs of loyalty to the Soviet cause, his magnum opus being his involvement in the Katyn massacre. Now, if you've never heard of the Katyn massacre, I wouldn't be surprised. When teaching about World War II, history classes tend to focus on German war atrocities and kind of skim over all of the other ones, especially the Soviet Union's. Despite the German invasion of Poland in 1939 and World War II officially starting, the Allied powers of Great Britain and France didn't really do much in retaliation.
Oh, Germany, you better leave Poland alone.
Oh, fair point. Carry on. The big bad Soviet Union had also invaded Poland just a few weeks later, capturing hundreds of thousands of Polish prisoners of war, many of which were sent to labor camps. But in the spring of 1940, around 22,000 prisoners consisting of Polish officers, engineers, teachers, and other civilians were systematically executed under Blokhin's supervision, with Blokhin himself having personally executed over 7,000 people in just 28 days. Now think about that for a second. 7,000 people in 28 days. That's 250 people a day. Now, Blokhin and his men reportedly would work 10-hour days non-stop, so that's 25 people an hour.
I was thinking about buying
one
direct.
person every 2 to 3 minutes.
Looks like a nice.
Now, these weren't indirectly through ordering his men, but this was by his own hand. Blokhin had pretty much developed an assembly line of death so efficient it would make Henry Ford envious. Prisoners would be escorted into a soundproofed room against a sandbag-lined wall. Without a word, these prisoners' last sensation would be feeling the muzzle of a German pistol in the back of their neck before being brutally murdered. Wait,
what was
a
it?
German
80-20.
pistol?
That's
I hear
it.
you ask.
$50 is just too much,
using
though.
German pistols? 2 words: plausible deniability. Think of it this way: if thousands of victims in mass graves happen to be found with German bullets lodged in their noggins, who do you think's going to be blamed? Don't look at us. It was them. Blokhin's massacre is regarded as the largest mass murder conducted by a single person in known human history,
they
even
didn't add
acknowledged by the
any breath,
coveted Guinness Book of World Records
breathing, or
2010.
aiming sections.
Really
Every
stretching
level
for
feels
content
like
there.
enough.
It is believed that throughout his career,
it's
Blokhin's
just tell-
personal kill count had reached tens of thousands, but his spree would soon come to an end. After Stalin privately passed away in a puddle of piss in 1953, Blokhin was forced into retirement in disgrace. He was ostracized by the public and stripped of his military honors during the de-Stalinization of the Soviet Union. So, of course, he did what any Russian does when they're sad or happy or breathing. He consumed a lot of alcohol, a habit that eventually led to his death in 1955 at the age of 60. Well, dang, that's pretty evil. Sure hope nothing bad like that happens to me. Hey, it's ad time. Welcome to Crossout, the ultimate post-apocalyptic vehicle shooter experience you've dreamt about since you were a zesty little zygote. What do? Why, you build your own vehicular vessel of violence from the wheels up in fractions of an hour, using thousands of different parts and weapons, then use that monstrosity to utterly decimate other makeshift creations in epic PvP and PvE warfare. With ranks to ascend and zones to defend, building a death machine's what I recommend. Rockets that fly, chainsaws that rip, you can even slap on some sweet art for the drip. There's plenty of parts for you to equip when crafting your customized whip, so build it tough. Hey look, a lime. Okay, that's enough, that's the end of this rhyme. It's dangerous to go alone, so join one of 10 different factions. From the legendary loot-hunting scavengers to the chaotic and destructive lunatics, you'll easily find a group of disgruntled and shifty mercenaries to call
this
a
chicken doesn't
family.
look that
What's
good.
that? You've already spent all of your money on rent and eggs? No problem at all, because
Chicken does
Crossout's
not look
available on
good at
PC, PlayStation, or Xbox
Making
for the low, low
chicken,
price
but
of free.
got
So
undercooked.
go ahead and use that cursor of
They're
Fanger
cooked.
Ears to hit that link in the description or pinned comment below to play today. Heck,
That's
out of
one
pure
thing you don't wanna
desperation,
eat.
I'll even throw in 3 days of
Undercooked
premium
chicken,
access and 3 unique vehicles to all you PC players out there. Now that's an offer that's not gonna last forever, so get to downloading, you silly guy.
no.
I gotta get back to it. My team needs me.
Uh,
Oh gosh, dang it!
give me a second.
Right after
I think
the
we're gonna
thrilling
find a
events
game.
of World War I in 1918, the Austro-Hungarian Empire had collapsed. With a little bit of elbow grease and the mashing together of various kingdoms and regions, a new political entity was formed. The state of Slovenes, Croats, and Serbs, home to many Slovenes, Croats, and Serbs. One of those kingdoms thrown in the mix was Croatia, the birthplace of this stern jug of juice, Ante Pavelic. His main personality trait was loving Croatia. God, he loved Croatia. So much so that he made a name for himself and rose through the ranks as a politician and representative in state parliament in order to demand Croatian independence. But this guy, Alexander I, had other ideas. Who's he? Well, he's the Prince Regent in these parts and the one who just got done unifying all of these kingdoms and states.
Hey,
Years
today
and
was,
years of political turmoil
what was
ensued,
it?
which is honestly to be expected when you force a bunch of different
Hey,
political
nothing.
regions together into singularity. In
A
1929,
little bit of,
now, King Alexander had
hot
hit a
coffee.
boiling point.
I
In
wasn't
order
hungry at
to
all.
regain order, he dismantled and
was
banned
with my
all political
parents
parties, declaring
who
a royal dictatorship. He even came up with a new
Monday
name for his
through
kingdom,
Friday.
Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia. But
Not
since
hungry that much.
Yugoslavia is not Croatia,
Still gonna
Pavlovich
eat
had
this.
had it. He fled the kingdom and conspired with revolutionary groups to undermine the rule of
Yeah,
Yugoslavia,
I don't think we're gonna
who
play the game.
responded, "Do you want a death sentence?
Um,
Because that's how you get a death sentence." And so
Think
Pavlovich
about
got a death sentence.
think about buying
He
directly.
was exiled to Germany, but since he didn't feel like dying quite yet, he instead skedaddled off to seek
So it has
asylum
mixed
in Italy.
reviews.
There, he used his political influence and
What other
persuasive
games
smart
out
look
there?
to form the Ustasha, a Croatian nationalist movement
featured
aimed at achieving Croatian independence
good
by
games
any
that's
means
like on
necessary.
discount.
And you can bet your fat tits that means bombings, assassinations, and uprisings.
Darkest
During said
Dungeon.
uprisings, King
Oh,
Alexander
you know what?
regrettably
I could
stated,
If you want a
buy
regime
Darkest
change, you
and
need
it's
to kill
cheap.
me.
It's good.
they did. On October 9th, 1934,
Primal
King
Carnage. I
Alexander
actually have
I
that game.
was assassinated by Ustasha member Vlado Chernozemski
Call of Duty
using
Modern
a handgun
Warfare.
hidden in a bouquet of flowers.
The
Still living
Imperial
in Italy,
Gatekeeper.
Pavlovich, along with several accomplices, were determined to
Wait
be
a second,
culpable
what
for
is
the
this? Oh,
assassination
no, wait,
and
this
were
is,
sentenced to death by
sexual-
Yugoslavia's friend France, who pressured Italy to carry out the deed.
No,
And
no,
Italy
no,
was
no,
all,
it's,
"Linguini, fettuccine, we ask Mussolini." Thanks to his political privileges, Pavlovich was only put under house arrest for 18 months.
Yep, this
That'll teach him.
sexual game. I'm
Right,
not gonna
France?
show it.
Oh, here we go. Looks like Germany's
Don't think
back
so.
at it again, and the world collectively Versailles in disappointment.
Misery, Call of
After the invasion of
Duty.
France in 1940, Nazi
Dune
Germany
Awakening?
invaded Yugoslavia
Nah,
in
I don't think so.
1941. This ultimately resulted
buying
in
Darkest
Pavlovich being
It's
installed as
75%
dictator to a
off
newly
right now.
independent Croatia. The mean mustache
not?
himself even met with Pavlovich and gave some
And I
pointers
think
in the
it's
art of ethnic
Still a
cleansing.
good game.
The only
Came
art
out
he ever saw any
2023.
success in. But Pavlovich would soon put this advice into action. During World War II, Pavlovich had created his own network of
If
concentration
it's not obvious
camps
by my
run by his
playtime and
beloved
profile
Ustasha,
picture, I
one
go
of
this
which
game and
being
like
the
much.
Sisak concentration
Great
camp,
game.
the
Alright,
only known camp
buying it.
specifically designed for concentration.
Alright.
These camps carried out the collection
Add
and
to
massacre
cart.
of 400,000 Serbs, Jews, and
7:30.
Romani, with an additional 300,000 either exiled or converted to Orthodox.
A wild sandy lost of his catch it using Hope Catch. Winners revealed in 90s.
Towns were completely ransacked, villages were outright destroyed, and hundreds of thousands
Is the number
of lives.
maybe two better than the first one?
Ustasha notoriety that struck
Buy it.
amongst
I don't give a
anyone
damn.
who dared cross their
$9
path.
I
Nazi
can
Army General
uh
Edmund Gleisa-Hochtenau witnessed firsthand the atrocity
for
of
that.
Pavlovich and the Ustasha, saying, quote, "Our troops have to be mute witnesses of such events. It does not reflect well on their otherwise high reputation.
Continue to payments.
The Ustasha have gone raging
Continue.
mad." That's pretty telling when even a Nazi
Alright,
general
I'm
thinks you're being a
downloading
bad
it.
dude. After the Axis powers fell, Pavlovich got the hell out of Dodge, eventually fleeing to Argentina in 1948. But then some
Purchase.
other surviving Ustasha members arrived. After a
Now,
quick
question
reunion
is,
of
where do I
high fives and
install it?
smooches,
5
the gang
gigs.
wasted
That's
no
like
time in
nothing.
forming the Croatian Liberation Movement. Persistent
Drive.
little buggers, weren't they?
That-
They were basically trying to control this
Our
from over
game is
here.
getting downloaded.
Didn't work. After an assassination attempt in 1957, Pavlovich hightailed it out of Argentina, eventually ending up in Spain, where he died of his injuries 2 years later. This is Idi Amin, regarded as one of the cruelest dictators in Ugandan history. He had humble beginnings back in 1946, where he served in the colonial army as a cook's assistant. In addition to cooking up a
I
good
think-
steak, Amin was raring to have a job well done in his
My
military
chicken's good
career.
now.
So he speed ran through promotions
Sandy
within the
Gost
Ugandan
escaped.
army,
No one
making
caught it.
all the way up to captain in 1962.
You know what? I'll
All of this impressive progress
I'll end my
received
stream here.
recognition from Ugandan Prime Minister Milton Obote, and a friendship formed. Hey, hi. One that would be fruitful in many shady activities, including ivory and gold smuggling. After being threatened with investigation by the Ugandan parliament, Obote overthrew King President person Mutesa II and seized the position for himself in 1966. The ex-king was exiled to the UK, where he lamented over the loss of his country.
turn this off. Let's see. Raid. Raid. Black bearded shine. Let's see. The winner gets tea. No one. No one is live. Let's see in this category. Solo queuing. He's playing Repo. Final Fantasy. Nah, I don't think so. Um, 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 um. Choices made. You know what? Just the Sun Slime. Sure. All right. See you next time. I'll try Darkest. Wait, maybe not her. Maybe not her. Cancel. Raider. Ruby. Dine is also live. Raid someone, but barely raid. Oh, I've never raided. Let's see. Ghosty's World. Why not? All right. Take it easy, mates. Maybe I'll try it in the afternoon. I will see. Type hello in chat. That's about it. Nothing more, mates.
Day.
Raid message. All right. Bye bye.